You have to be super quick. You cannot hesitate. You have to just go through the checkout as quickly as you can. Missing someone. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mags, and today I'm going to be doing a 1-year review of my two Telfar shopping bags. So I have this one in a dark green, this is the small size, and then I have the cream colored one in a medium. The Telfar bag, for those of you who don't know too much about the history of it, was first designed and released by Telfar Clemens, the founder of Telfar, in 2014. So it is definitely not new, but I think given the Black Lives Matter movement from 2020 and people, really getting behind Black-owned businesses, it has seen a massive resurgence and a huge popularity of this particular bag. And I think that's great. I think what Telfar has done for, I guess, what we would consider luxury bags and making them accessible to everyone, or more accessible to everyone than your usual luxury brands. And I think everyone has the opportunity to purchase a bag that they can really love and really cherish for many years. And it has like a cult-like following. So I think in America it's called, a lot of people call it the Bushwick Birkin. I'm in Sydney, Australia, so this kind of reference kind of goes a bit over my head. But it has been seen on, AOC. Not really familiar with, local American politics, but, I hear a lot about this sort of thing online. As well as on other celebrities like Beyonce has been seen with one, Dua Lipa, Bella Hadid, and Zoe Kravitz, to name just a few. So it has a very cult-like following, and it is very hard to get one of these bags. They do a new restock of different colors each week, or like one individual color each week, but they sell out within minutes. So I will be talking at the end of this video about the ways that I got these, but being based in Australia, but the same method applies. So if you would like to hear more about my experience with my two Telfar bags, let's get into it. So I thought I'd start with the cream colored medium-sized bag. So I got the cream color because I thought that was a really nice neutral color which would suit a lot of different outfits. And I got this size because I thought it would be a really great work bag. I think the quality is really great for vegan leather, and I think like the technology that we have to create really realistic leather is very advanced these days. Like, you can barely tell that it is vegan leather, but at the same time, as someone who kind of usually chooses to invest in leather luxury handbags, I think you can kind of tell that it's not real leather if you were to kind of feel it and see it up close. However, if vegan leather kind of aligns more with your ethics and what you choose to spend your money on, I think that's a really great option as well. I personally just think that real leather lasts a lot longer, and it also wears a lot nicer as well. And by that I mean, I haven't really used it a whole lot because I got it as a work bag, but to be honest, I hardly go into the office anymore. I usually work from home. So I feel like it hasn't really worn in and softened as much as real leather would. And I'm not sure if that's because it's not real leather or because I just haven't had the opportunity to wear it as much as I would have liked, and therefore it hasn't softened like it should. So kind of just still feels a little bit stiff. Same with like the long straps, kind of feel a little bit stiff and don't really like fall as naturally as they could. And I have seen photos of people with theirs, and they do look like they have kind of softened a little bit more. So maybe I should give it a bit more time, or wear it more, or use it more, I should say. But to me, the larger size, it just doesn't have a very luxurious feel, I suppose, just because it doesn't look like real leather to me. And just the way that it has worn in the past year just doesn't give it a nice shape, I suppose. It's very quite stiff looking. So in terms of what can fit in it, I have a MacBook Air 13-inch, and this fits very comfortably in here. In terms of my work laptop, I have an HP laptop, and that fits really well as well. In terms of what else I can put in it, so I like to have, I've got this little pouch that I keep like pens in and little like things that I need for when I go into the office. And then it's also lined with a cream colored lining, and it's got a Telfar tag in there. Oh, I didn't know it was like a little, it's like a little pocket. I don't know what you'd put in there, but that's kind of handy. And then an inner zipped pouch as well. So overall, my thoughts on the medium size, as I said before, I just don't feel like it has a very luxurious feel to it. And I think it has to do with the straps as well. The straps to me are too thick, but I understand why they have to be a certain thickness to hold the weight of a laptop and everything else that you keep in this bag. But to me, there's just something that doesn't have the elegance of a luxury bag, which is not to say that I think the same of the small one, which I will also go over in a second. And of course, you can't compare it to the likes of Gucci or Louis Vuitton, but that's just my thoughts on, I suppose, a slightly more expensive bag. So this is 202 USD, and I'll convert that to AUD. But I just think for a non-leather bag, I just don't feel like it's a bag that I, gladly reach for necessarily. It is a really great work bag, but I just don't love it as much as I thought I would. And I think maybe it's to do with the color as well. Like if I had gotten a darker color like black or like a navy blue, I think it would maybe translate to a more like luxurious look and feel. But with the cream, I'm kind of just so with it, and I have gotten a few like marks on it. I'm gonna see if I can get them out, because I would love to sell it on, obviously at a cheaper price, and maybe get like the Marc Jacobs tote or something like that, just because I don't love it as much as I thought I would, regrettably. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on the medium one.
Still putting ginger marmalade on my toast. I pick guitars for days, pick the stars to gaze ink inside my veins, so I hope I'll float. Got the jerks on my side, forever we gonna win the end of the enterprise. Like a feather caught in the wind, I'm definitely getting fly. Gonna get to recording these things I can set aside all the worries in my life. Be happy, Bob Marley, chilling in the backseat. We rock parties, sipping a bit of Jack Speed. Rock bodies, yeah, we raps backstreet. From so far to driving ghost style.
Now onto the small one. I actually love this one. I think it's so cute. The size is super cute. I love the width of the strap. So this one obviously has thinner straps. And about a month ago, this was like my go-to bag. And I wore it like every day, and I really liked it. It was just really unique. I think I have only seen like one other girl. She actually had this color as well in Sydney with this bag, and only like a few of my other friends in Sydney really know this brand. So even though it's like very well known in America and maybe overseas, it's not that well known in Australia, which is kind of cool. Like it's cool to be, a little bit unique and have something a little bit different to everyone else. So again, this bag is lined as well. And it has the little Telfar tag, which, as you saw before, I just discovered is like a little pouch as well. It is very small, and if you were to convert it to just the little top handles, you do have to put the little straps inside, which does take up a lot of room. So in terms of what you can fit in the bag, it kind of depends on whether or not you have the long straps in there or not. So for the purpose of showing you how much you can actually fit when you have the long straps in there. I'll just keep them in there for now. So I have a little wallet. Got my mask. Got a couple of lip balms. And I like to carry a little eco shopping bag in my handbags as well, just in case I go to the grocery store while I'm out. So that actually fits quite comfortably. It would definitely be roomier if I didn't have the long straps in there, but that's okay. I think as long as I can fit like my essentials in here, I think that's the most important part. So in terms of how I wear it, like if I was going out, you know, to dinner or something, then I would probably carry it just like this. But if I was going shopping, then I would definitely have the long straps out, and I would usually have it as a crossbody. For some reason, this color, and maybe because it's smaller, I feel like this bag feels a lot more luxurious, which sounds really strange and a little bit silly because they're literally like the same materials, but I just love this bag so much more, this size of bag so much more, and I have no doubt like I will keep this one. I want to keep this one forever, whereas this bag, I could happily sell that and buy something else and I wouldn't regret it. You know what I mean? So this bag I love, this bag so. But it really depends on what you're after as well. Like if you can only afford one bag, this one's probably more practical because it's more of a work bag. This one slightly less practical, but to me is so much cuter, so much more luxurious, and the bag that I want to keep, as opposed to this one. Actually, I forgot to mention as well, I binge watch Insecure, which is an American show, and in Australia they have it on the binge streaming app, and one of the main characters, Issa D, she has a whole bunch of different colors of both the medium and the small, and I was like, oh my god, I love her so much. So that was really great to see as well.
Still putting ginger marmalade on my toast. I pick guitars for days, pick the stars to gaze ink inside my veins, so I hope I'll float. Got my jerks on my side, the river weekend.
So now I want to talk about how to buy them. And so as I said before, they have a cult-like status, which makes it really difficult to buy. And they will release the small, medium and large sizes in one color. It's usually restocked like every week. And they will sell out straight away. So not only are you competing against thousands of people who actually want to purchase it, but also you're competing against like bots and things. So it makes it near impossible, but still doable if you employ certain strategies. So I bought this one when they relaunched the cream color, and I'm based in Sydney, so I think the time difference meant that I had to set my alarm to wake up at like 1 a.m. or something like that. So I went to sleep and then I woke up just before it went on sale. If you want to purchase it when they restock a certain color, I would suggest subscribing to their email list, because it means that you'll get alerted when new colors are being restocked, and then you can choose which color you want to go after, as well as getting notifications on their Instagram posts as well. And so what I would also suggest doing is beforehand making sure that you create an account on their website, because I'm pretty sure that allows you to put all your delivery address in and like all your personal details and stuff like that. So then when it comes to the launch date, I would log in about 10 minutes early, make sure that you're all logged in, all your details are correct, because this will save you time at checkout. And then once the clock ticks over, just like keep refreshing the browser until it shows up as being restocked, and then just choose what size you're after add it to cart, and then check out, and have your credit card ready as well. So you have to be super quick. You cannot hesitate. You have to just go through the checkout as quickly as you can. But that being said, you really just have to try your best and try your luck, because sometimes it will come up as being sold out. Like within a minute, it will be sold out. So you really just have to put your faith in the handbag gods, and you might not get it. But that is how I got the cream one. I think I was very lucky. In terms of the green one, I actually got this through the Telfar bag security program. So I think this whole business model is actually really cool, because it does give everyone the opportunity to purchase this bag if they want to. So I think it's every March they do the bag security program, which is when they open up pre-orders for about, I think it was like 3 or 4 days or up to a week or something like that, and anyone could go on and pre-order as many bags as they liked in whatever color they liked, and then they make it for you and they ship it out. I think so the pre-order or the bag security program started in the end of March, and then the first bags start to be sent out from July to September. And when I ordered this, I felt like the wait was going to be very long, but the time goes by so quickly. And to be honest, it's such a nice treat, because you kind of forget about it, and then you just get a notification saying that it's on its way, and it's such a nice little surprise. It's like a little gift for your future self. So I would say, if you don't want to go through the stress of purchasing one when they restock it, I would definitely go through the bag security program, because it means that you're guaranteed a bag. But that being said, you have to be patient, because they will keep restocking different colors up until they send yours out. So you might feel a bit shit, like if I was ordering the green one and then I've got to wait like a few months for it to come, but they might restock the green one in between then, and you just have to wait because your bag is coming. So yeah, I would wait for the bag security, but it's only once a year, so I think that's a good thing as well, because it allows you to like save up for that. If you know that it's going to be coming, then you can save up for it as well. So I think that's a really great opportunity, and I really admire what the brand does in being able to create so much hype around the bag security program as well. I think that is brilliant marketing as well. So to sum up, is it worth it? In my personal opinion, I think the small one is worth it, and I mean, it's still expensive. This is 150 USD, and then on top of that, you've got shipping to Australia as well. So to Australia, that I think it was like 40 USD, which is a lot. But actually what we were going to do, a group of friends and I were going to do when they did the bag security program this year, is that we were all going to chip in and cover the shipping costs, and we we're all going to get a bag. But I think I backed out because I've already got 2, so I don't need another one. I think that's really great as well. So if you live overseas, then and you have friends who are keen as well, then you can share the cost of shipping, because it will obviously come down if you split it. This bag, it's not that it's not worth it, I just don't love it. So if I was to purchase it again, I would probably choose it in a dark color like black or navy. But as I said, this one I could take or leave. I just don't think the handles and the way that it like wears is as luxurious and as nice as it could be. It's so hard to describe. It's just I don't love it. I just don't gravitate towards it. And even though I want to support this business and I want to support black businesses, I don't love it. But this one I love, and this one I would definitely keep. So to sum up, have a think about, I guess, how much you would use this. If you want a really good work bag, like a really nicely sized work bag, I would definitely go with this size, but just know that, you know, it might not be as elegant or as luxurious as you would expect it. Again, this is just my personal opinion. Whereas this one, super cute. You can wear this out to dinner, you can take it to festivals, you can take it shopping, and it's so versatile with the straps. I just love it. So this one, maybe so. This one, love it. But hopefully this gives you a really good idea of the Telfar shopping bag and how you can secure the bag. If you liked this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more handbag reviews, productivity vlogs, and all that good stuff. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.